Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. Here to break down all of the goals from the Vancouver Canucks 1-0 victory over the Buffalo Sabres. Say that a bit sarcastically because there's only one goal to break down. We have one disallowed goal to break down. And then we also have whatever other highlights that NHL.com slams together in their 5-minute highlight package for their website. So let's go. Let's see what happens. The first highlight from the first period starts in the Vancouver zone. You have Petey trying one of his patented reverse hits on Robinson, but Robinson doesn't move. Centers the puck to Benson, and Benson deflects it into Demko. Demko makes an easy save. There's Zach Benson, but I'm still happy that we drafted Tom Verlander. Still in the Canucks zone, Alex Tuch goes behind the net, tries a quick centering pass, gets back to him, and then he puts it on goal, and there's massive Tage Thompson swatting away, Tuch cross-checking Ian Cole in the back, it looks like, and no harm, no foul. Now we're in the Sabres zone. There goes Petey around the net. He finds Amon with a quick shot, but Luukkonen makes the save. Hughes tries to find, I guess Besser just misses him. Petey on the boards. Nothing happening there. They don't show a replay. I don't have to analyze a replay. Here's a replay we'll analyze. There you see JT Miller's skates crossing the line over the puck held by Elias Pettersson. They actually show the highlight in this package. They show the decision first, and then they show the replay a couple more times. But basically, no surprise that this goal was overturned. You can even watch. Besser doesn't even react because he kind of knows what's happened. The Buffalo coach doesn't even react because he kind of knows what's going to happen. And it's still a 0-0 game. And actually, we're going to see it right here. So Hughes up to, this counts as a replay, right? So I can slow it down now. So you can kind of tell what's happening here. You see Miller ahead of Pettersson. Besser at least knows what's happening. He's watching his Lotto line mates. So as we go a bit closer, there now already Miller's on the line. So unless he's got the most amazing stopping ability in the history of the NHL, this is going to be offside. Yeah, and then you can kind of see here. I'm not using YouTube. I know some of you gave the feedback that if you use YouTube, it's easier to scroll back and scroll ahead. But I'm using the NHL.com website because they have the nice 5-minute one. But you can kind of see it right there. That I'd say the puck is just making it over the line right now. And both of Miller's feet are over the line, his skates, even though he's trying like a figure skating stop or whatever that is. And then we see it goes to Besser, and Besser has a really nice shot past Luukkonen's blocker. And we thought that Besser had yet another goal. But we'll see in a couple of replays here that it was still a nice looking play though, because Petey makes the play. So it's funny how Miller cuts in front of him here. And I guess he wanted to kind of cut in front here, so then Petey could then have all this open ice, because obviously Miller's going to drive this defenseman with him. But in doing so, cutting in front of him, it's kind of funny, you can't even see him. And that's not the best look from the offside, but you can kind of see, I think, what Miller is trying to do. If he draws, I guess Dahlin over here, there's power, then Petey can cross in here, and you in essence have a 3-on-2 with the most potent line in the NHL right now. But yeah, as of these, here's a good view of the shot. Besser with a wicked wrist shot, kind of vintage Besser, even though he's really young. So here we see right there. I think that's pretty obvious that there's at least half a foot between Miller and the blue line. And even though the puck is obscured by all the snow created by their amazing skating, you just know intuitively, and I'm sure they could see it too if they really slowed it down, zoomed in, and did all the enhancement, do all those things, that it was offside. Okay, now we have an actual goal. Hoglander behind the net, dipsy doodling, and actually there's a chance for Buffalo to clear by Johnson, but instead it goes back to the point. The point shot goes off of Lafferty, off of Clifton, back to Lafferty, and Lafferty puts it past the goalie Luukkonen. So there's a lot here, and they show it about 4 or 5 times. You'll see why Lafferty is so mad. I'm sure many of you know if you saw the game. So there's Hoglander doing some really good work here, and actually gets knocked out the puck, but for whatever reason, Johnson just kind of dumps it up the boards without really looking. It just goes up the boards, and then it's an easy keep-in at the point for Zadorov. So let's see what happens here. Zadorov puts it at the net, and then it hits Lafferty. We're going to get a better view of this in another angle, but it hits Lafferty, then it hits Clifton, and now it's going toward, so actually I don't think the original shot even hit Luukkonen, And every player is going to make that. That came across. I'm not making fun of Lafferty. Lafferty has an empty net. That's a better way of putting it. And he puts it in. And then Greenway hits Lafferty high. So you're going to see Greenway. So now, so there we go. You couldn't see it there, but it hit Lafferty. It hit Clifton. And now watch this. Here comes Greenway, linked to the Canucks and trade rumors, by the way. And I know a lot of people thought this was dirty. I tried to explain on my post-game live stream that it was kind of dirty, but it kind of wasn't. So it was dirty enough where I do think Greenway had a chance to stop. Although he doesn't know this puck. Well, I guess he kind of knows the puck's going to go in, but he's still trying to make a play and trying to send a Lafferty a message. So should have been penalized? Probably, especially when you saw the aftermath. He hits Lafferty in the face. The visor cuts Lafferty basically under his cheek, and then he's bleeding. But so here you see Greenway, boom. So right there is a really good shot of the hit from over top. And it's basically Greenway's left shoulder that hits Rafferty's right cheek. Oh, there's a really good way. Here's a good angle of it. Zadorov takes the point shot. Here it hits Lafferty's leg. Then it bounces down and it hits Clifton's right skate, as you saw right there. And now Lafferty has open net. Now, so there's the hit from Greenway. You see Greenway hits Lafferty, his left shoulder into Rafferty's right cheek. And you'll see Lafferty's reaction right afterwards. And it's basically says to the ref, what the F was that? Now, was it a dirty play? It wasn't the cleanest. Was it penalizable? I think if Greenway exploded more, or if Lafferty, they shouldn't base on this, but if Lafferty fell down, I don't know. It just, Greenway would argue, I'm not sure how much he had to argue to the refs, but that he was trying to go to the net, that he's taught to do, protect his goalie, blah, blah, blah. Could he have turned away? Yes, absolutely. He could have avoided this hit, but I don't know, hopefully Lafferty's okay. He didn't have to go out for concussion protocol like some of the Buffalo Sabres players had to do later. And thankfully, I think he's okay, but still very, very borderline. It could have been a penalty. It wasn't called a penalty on the ice. So watch Lafferty, look at if you can read his lips, what the F was that? So there it again, hits Lafferty here, hits Clifton there in the skate, puts it in, and there goes Greenway, boom. Yeah, so when I see it from that, Greenway just kind of looks back. So when I look at that, in real time, it happens pretty fast. So I don't know. I'm not excusing Greenway, but I actually don't have too much of a problem that there was no penalty called. Yeah, I just my gut feeling. Would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments, though. And actually, there's one thing I want to point out real quick that was interesting now that I've seen this highlight a few times. After he scores the goal, look at what the Canucks teammates do. They basically hold him off from going after the ref or going after, right here. So you have Neal Zaman here, you have Zadorov here, you have Ian Cole here, all bigger than Lafferty. And they're basically saying, I know you're mad, but don't take a penalty. Don't go after Greenway. Don't say too much to the refs, because we just scored a goal in a very tight game. Turns out to be the game-winning goal. And we don't want you taking a retaliatory penalty, or not even retaliatory, because the other guy didn't get a penalty. You don't want to be taking a penalty and putting us one man short. One last look. Yeah, it was a hit up high. I guess it doesn't look good. So maybe I'm waffling. Maybe it should have been penalized. I don't know. What's done is done. Canucks fans, let me know in the comments what you thought of the late nudge from Greenway. Still in the second period. Buffalo gets a shot here. Girgensons comes. He tries to draw Demko to the other side of the net and put it short side, but Demko is too strong. Then a great example of Mikheyev's speed here, and he puts it off of the post as he beats the goaltender, but it was a nice shot here to keep the puck in the zone. Hughes tries to get it to the front of the net, and Suter had two shots there, two whacks at it, but he couldn't put it past Luukkonen. But a really nice show of Mikheyev's speed there. Here's another example of Mikheyev. Garland finds him, and Mikheyev has a bit of time, but he puts it right into Luukkonen, and then there's Suter again. So at least, we talk about the second line, needing to support the Lauder line a bit better. At least they're getting some chances tonight, especially Mikheyev was quite noticeable. Buffalo power play now. Thompson puts it off of Demko's mask. No harm, no foul. I think I said that already. And then nothing happens there. Another power play later, and they work it around. There's Thompson down to Tuck across to Middlestat, and Demko makes a brilliant glove save there. That one's worth watching again. That one's worth watching again. Because you have Thompson going down. Yeah, there. And it's tough to see from this angle, but you'd think that Middlestat has at least half the net. But Demko's playing deep enough where he can get across with the most. And, you know, if he was a little bit more forward in the crease, you think he'd take up more room, but at least just give him the most time to get across. And sure he does, making an excellent glove save. Spoiler, we already know that Demko doesn't let any pucks in because we know the final score is 1-0, but that was probably his best save of the night. So we get to the third. Another Buffalo power play. I think they had 3 or 4 in this game. And that's Middlestat. He says Peterka, but that's also Middlestat with another shot. Then this one's Peterka. Watch Peterka in the middle here, number 77, just kind of lurking. Horrible giveaway. I think that's, I'm not sure who that was. Oh, it was Miller. And look, Peterka's ready for it. It gets behind Besser and Hronek, and Peterka takes a shot, but he shoots it. Demko is so good when he kind of swallows up pucks. Then we got 14 seconds left. The Buffalo Sabres are going to have one more shot, basically, at this. There's Tuck. Then a bit of a scramble, and I tweeted this. Look at this. All 11 skaters are around the Canucks net right now, plus Demko. So all 12 players are around the net. And despite everything that happened early in the game, actually, I thought there'd be more like pushing, fighting, cross-checking. But it wasn't. Buffalo obviously didn't want to take a penalty. They wanted to increase their chance of winning the game. And this actually clears up pretty quick. And then finally one small scramble to end the game. And the Canucks get away with the one, not just get away with the 1-0 victory. They win. They win 1-0. And the one thing I said about this win that I really appreciated was now the Canucks showed that they can win high-scoring blowout games, track meets, but they can also win these kind of gritty, more intense, more penalty-filled games as well. So the Canucks win 1-0. Demko's 4th shutout of the season. The Canucks' 5th straight win. All is great. They are atop the NHL standings because Winnipeg lost earlier today as well. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss. Thank you to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovlander, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame franchise members as well. Thanks for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, for subscribing, and for liking this video. So on your way out, subscribe and like the video if you haven't done so already. You can leave a donation. You can get your own membership or upgrade your membership, and leave a comment below. Was that Greenway hit on Lafferty after Lafferty scored? Was that dirty? And any other thoughts from tonight's game? Okay, I'll see you guys later on tonight, 11 p.m. on Sunday night, by the time you're watching this, for my weekly Sunday night live stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.